Thanks.
Yeah. Matt, what have your impressions been? You know, a weekend?
Yeah, a lot of energy. You know, a lot of new faces, a lot of coaches and players. But it's been good. A lot of energy. It's been physical. First day in pads was Saturday. Second day today. But I thought it was good. Thought the energy was good. You know, especially given all the new faces and new offense and defense. You know, I think it's been good.
We've heard so much, Matt, about Rich Rod's run game and his emphasis on the spread option in that way. How will the run game look different than what y'all have done in the past?
As far as there is no new plays, it's just a mentality of a little bit of a run first, quarterback incorporated into the run game, and then some wrinkles off that, a little bit more eye candy with some motion and things like that. But it's more of a mentality than it is a play, if that makes sense.
How have you seen the players embrace that mentality then?
They like it, you know, especially the O-lineman. Any O-lineman likes that, and got a good stable of running backs. You know, Scotty's look good, Isaiah's look good, Jared Connors look good. You know, Tyler Knight over there has made some plays. You know, Elijah incorporated into the speed sweeps and some reverses. So, I mean, it's looked good.
How difficult is it on the lineman when you have just a quarterback that's not always in the pocket and a running game that can go any which way?
Well, I mean, it helps the O-line if the spot changes. When a defense can pin their ears back and rush the same spot over and over and over again, they get comfortable doing that. So when you are moving the pocket and changing the spot, they have to be aware of it.
How have the quarterbacks been in picking up what Rodriguez is wanting them to do in this offense?
Good. You know, obviously Matt is way ahead just because of the experience factor. He looked really good today. We hit a bunch of deep balls today, so that was good to see him connect. But he looks good, looks comfortable, and and he is a willing runner. You know, he can run good enough to hurt you. So I think that's a good thing to add to it.
You have obviously a lot of new faces on that offensive line, a lot of guys getting an opportunity. Now that you've had a couple of practices and pads, kind of what have you thought of those guys, the progress they're making?
So we're looking at a couple of different rotations with Chandler Tuitt running at the ones, with AG and Royce at tackle, and then another one with Bryce Matthews at tackle, and then Royce Newman at guard with Alex Gibbons at left tackle. So just been getting a bunch of reps that way, and it's looked pretty good with both groups. But there's some competition up there for sure.
Do you plan on keeping that rotation going throughout the spring, or do you kind of want
We will.
somebody to step
We
up?
want well, obviously you want somebody to step up, but it'll be a while before we determine that. And we got a bunch of new linemen coming in this summer, and the competition will continue. But that's what we got right now, and they're competing. It looks pretty good right now.
Who has impressed you among the wide receivers to this point?
Elijah. I mean, he's making a lot of plays. He's involved, doing a lot of different things. Miles Battles gained about 25 pounds. He looks totally different. Really put on some good weight. Not getting pushed around. He's getting off press a little bit better. And then Drummond has shown some flashes. He really has. He's still paralysis through analysis a little bit, but when he knows what to do, he does show flashes, have really good hands. He went up and made a nice catch today on a deep ball.
Is
Matt,
Elijah mainly working from the slot still, or is he getting some outside?
Yeah, from the slot.
Okay.
From what limited things we've been able to see out there, it looks like Jason Pellerin's getting a lot of work with the ones at tight end. Just if you would just kind of talk about Jason a little bit.
Yeah, with Dawson leaving, that leaves an opening, and him and Cooley have been both splitting reps with the ones, and they're both good at different things. But Jason's a good athlete. He's 6'4", he's 240 pounds, and he's you just got to continue to improve at the blocking part. No different than Evan and Dawson. Just continue to get better at that because he's a good enough athlete to make plays in space.
Does he catch the ball like you like?
He does. He does a good job, and really good in space. Does a good job blocking on the perimeter, and as long as he continues to work on the blocking in the box, he'll be a weapon for us.
How different is Scotty this year, kind of another year being the guy?
Just more confident. You can see it. Made some really nice cuts today, and maybe coming in knowing you're the guy instead of coming in trying to earn the job. Probably a little bit different mindset for him, but looked really good, very confident.
What have you seen from Devon this spring coming back from injury?
Good. Still working back into playing shape, but really heavy. Heavy when he hits the hole, and he brings a little bit different size through there. It's a good changeup for sure.
Ole Miss was obviously really in the news in Indianapolis from the combine with so many of the guys that had major performances. Did you sense with the guys that are on the team now that's kind of a motivating thing? The guys that they see that they played with obviously making money there in
No,
Indianapolis.
no doubt. I think, and most of them were back here today. That's what I like to see the most, is all those guys coming right back from Indianapolis and being around practice. They care. They not only did a good job representing themselves, but for them to come back and cheer on the guys that they were mentoring. It's really good to see that.
Are those guys training here over the next month before the pro day, or are they going back?
I don't know about every one of them. I know most of them are planning on doing some work in here with Coach Jackson. Some of them stayed here the whole time. Zedrick and some of those guys that ran some good times stayed here and trained the whole time. So, but those guys will work here till pro day.
After Friday, you guys are going to break for, I think it's 12 days between practices. Do you worry at all, and I know there's nothing you can do about retention from what you guys have put in to this point to where it'll be when they come back?
Yeah, and we don't have a ton in right now on either side of the ball, so it's just the basics. It's really just learning how to play and learning how to play with that edge and the toughness that we're looking to play with to really make an impact. So you will worry a little bit about retention. We'll come back on that Monday. We'll get back in with the meetings, and then Tuesday we'll get back out there, and it'll come back pretty quickly.
Is Braylon Sanders' ankle injury the same one lingering from last year?
It is. We did a procedure to try to speed the process up, and we're hoping he's back after spring break.
Thanks, Matt.
Yep, thank you
Appreciate
guys.
you.
Appreciate it.